Hello everyone. In this Throne and Liberty weapon tier list, we will delve into and rank the best and worst playstyles based on their overall effectiveness and versatility. The game's dynamic combat system offers players a wide array of weapon types, which not only define their available skills and passives, but also influence their gear choices. As with other MMORPGs, the weapon types or classes in Throne and Liberty encompass various playstyles, including melee damage dealers, ranged attackers, spellcasters, and support roles. Our aim is to provide a comprehensive overview of the relative power levels of each weapon type, empowering you to make well-informed decisions when creating and customizing your character. Choosing the right weapon type in Throne and Liberty is crucial for optimizing your gameplay experience. Whether you prefer the close-quarters combat of melee fighters, the precision of ranged attackers, the mystical prowess of spellcasters, or the supportive capabilities of healing and buffing classes, each weapon type offers unique strengths and challenges. By understanding the strengths, weaknesses, and overall utility of each weapon, you can tailor your character to fit your preferred playstyle and enhance your effectiveness in both solo and group content. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking weapon types in Throne and Liberty. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support. The weapon types in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Staff. In Throne and Liberty, the staff stands out as a specialized weapon designed for area-based damage, making it a formidable choice for clearing out groups of weak enemies and power leveling. However, it is not a weapon suited for high-pressure single-target damage, and it is best used as an offhand weapon rather than the main focus. The primary challenge for players using the staff is survivability. Despite having some crowd control abilities, the staff lacks the healing, defensive capabilities, or any other tools necessary to survive without relying solely on its damage output. One of the significant advantages of the staff is its exceptional AoE damage. If you enjoy dealing massive elemental damage and causing widespread destruction, the staff is the perfect weapon for you. It excels at power leveling, allowing players to efficiently clear waves of enemies. Additionally, the staff boasts long-range capabilities, enabling players to attack from a distance. However, this range must be carefully maintained to avoid close-quarters combat, where the staff's weaknesses become apparent. Despite its strengths, the staff has several notable drawbacks. Its spells come with long cooldowns, requiring players to use them judiciously. The staff also suffers from weak survivability, necessitating constant movement to kite enemies and avoid melee encounters. Furthermore, the overall damage output of the staff is not top tier, lacking balanced damage capabilities. To mitigate these weaknesses, pairing the staff with a longbow or wand can be highly effective. The longbow adds significant damage and range, while the wand provides support abilities, creating a more well-rounded and resilient build. The weapon types in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Dagger and Sword and Shield. The Dagger weapon type in Throne and Liberty is designed for players who enjoy an assassin-like playstyle, emphasizing critical hits and poison damage. With daggers, players can apply damage over time through poison, requiring strategic positioning to maximize their impact. Attacking from the flank or rear is crucial to leverage the weapon's full potential. While the damage output is significant, it's best paired with another weapon lacking DOT damage to balance the build. However, players need to be cautious in melee range due to the complexities of dungeon mechanics and boss fights. One of the major strengths of the dagger is its high critical hit rate, which allows players to rapidly deplete enemy health. Additionally, the dagger grants great mobility, making it easier to navigate melee combat. This weapon excels in delivering burst damage, ideal for short, intense encounters where quick, decisive strikes are necessary. On the flip side, maximizing the dagger's damage output requires constant attention to positioning, making it a challenging weapon to master. It's more suited for PvP scenarios rather than prolonged PvE battles due to its burst-oriented nature. For optimal performance, pairing the dagger with a greatsword is recommended. The greatsword complements the dagger by providing more area damage and increasing survivability. Other weapon combinations tend to offer poor stat optimization and fail to match the synergy of the dagger and greatsword duo, which holds the dagger weapon type back from ranking higher. Despite its limitations, the dagger remains a formidable choice for players who can master its intricacies and thrive in fast-paced combat situations. The sword and shield weapon type is perfect for players who prioritize survivability above all else. In Throne and Liberty, this combination offers the highest survivability, ensuring you can withstand the toughest battles. However, this comes at a cost, as the damage output is quite low. Despite this, Sword and Shield remains a crucial choice in both PvE and PvP scenarios, where every group needs a reliable tank. While it might not be the most popular choice due to its low damage, it is indispensable for those moments when you need to endure and protect your team. The primary advantage of Sword and Shield lies in its ability to reflect damage and make enemies regret targeting you. With taunt and aggro skills, you can draw the attention of foes, which is essential in group PvE play. Additionally, you can reduce the damage taken by both yourself and your allies, significantly boosting the team's overall defense. On the downside, the damage output of Sword and Shield is abysmal unless paired with an excellent offhand weapon. This build is largely support-oriented, which can be a deterrent for many players who prefer more aggressive playstyles. Furthermore, leveling and solo play with Sword and Shield as your main weapons can be particularly challenging. For the best results, pairing Sword and Shield in the main hand with a greatsword or wand in the offhand is recommended. The greatsword provides powerful area-based damage, while the wand offers healing and additional utility. Choosing Sword and Shield as your primary weapon is ideal for players who embrace the traditional tank role in MMORPGs, ensuring they can protect their group and survive the toughest encounters. The weapon types in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Crossbow and Greatsword. The Crossbow stands out as the third best weapon type in Throne and Liberty, known for its exceptional single-target damage and debuff potential. While it may lack AoE damage, it compensates with remarkable mobility, making it an excellent choice for both PvP and PvE scenarios. The Crossbow's defensive skill, a dodge roll, allows players to kite enemies effectively, providing a strategic advantage in combat. Its versatility is unmatched, making it a reliable weapon when unsure of which to choose. One of the key advantages of the Crossbow is its impressive single-target DPS, ranking as the second best in the game. This weapon allows players to engage from a distance, minimizing the risk of taking damage. Additionally, the Crossbow synergizes well with any offhand weapon, offering unparalleled versatility in various combat situations. However, it does have its drawbacks, such as having lower DPS compared to the Longbow and being primarily focused on single-target DPS. Despite being a jack-of-all-trades, the Crossbow excels in adaptability and reliability. For those looking to maximize the potential of a Crossbow build, pairing it with a dagger is highly recommended. This combination creates a powerful, single-target, heavy build that is effective at range. However, the Crossbow's versatility means it doesn't penalize players for experimenting with different offhand choices based on their playstyle and content preferences. Whether you're engaging in PvP or PvE, the crossbow remains a top-tier weapon choice in Throne and Liberty. In Throne and Liberty, the greatsword stands out as the premier melee weapon for those who crave powerful damage and crowd control. Ideal for tank players who want to enhance their offensive capabilities, the greatsword excels in PvP scenarios due to its reliable ability to stun enemies. This weapon is perfect for players who enjoy the thrill of dealing heavy melee damage in MMORPGs. However, mastering the greatsword requires an understanding of its range limitations and the necessity of effectively closing gaps to maintain high uptime. One of the most significant advantages of the greatsword is its exceptional AoE damage, which becomes particularly dominant later in the game. This weapon can control crowds effortlessly, making it a formidable choice in both PvP and PvE situations. When paired with an offhand sword and shield, the greatsword user transforms into a powerful damage-dealing tank with remarkable survivability. This combination allows players to balance offense and defense seamlessly, ensuring they can withstand and deal substantial damage. Despite its strengths, the greatsword has notable drawbacks, such as its dependency on melee range, leaving players vulnerable to ranged attacks. The choice of offhand weapon also plays a crucial role. Selecting the wrong one can significantly impact damage output and survivability. Effective use of gap closers and cooldowns is essential to maximizing the greatsword's potential. For those seeking to enhance their build further, pairing the greatsword with daggers can increase damage, while a wand can provide healing and support options, creating a versatile and dynamic playstyle. The weapon types in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Longbow and Wand. In the world of Throne and Liberty, the Longbow stands as the pinnacle of weaponry, boasting unmatched damage, offhand optimization, and extensive range. As the best weapon type in the game, the Longbow can be paired with a dagger or staff to achieve the highest DPS, whether in AoE or single-target scenarios. This weapon excels not only in PvE, but also in PvP, where combining it with a wand in the offhand provides essential crowd control and healing capabilities. In the current meta, the Longbow reigns supreme as the primary weapon of choice. The Longbow's advantages are clear. It delivers unparalleled damage, especially when paired with the right offhand weapon. Its impressive range allows players to inflict substantial damage from a distance, making it a versatile option for various combat situations. Additionally, the Longbow is relatively straightforward to master compared to other weapons, offering an easier learning curve. Notably, it also provides self-healing capabilities, enhancing its utility in both solo and group play. However, the Longbow is not without its drawbacks. Its synergy with offhand weapons is limited, requiring careful selection to maximize its potential. Furthermore, to maintain optimal DPS, players must remain stationary, which can be a disadvantage in highly mobile combat scenarios. Despite these minor cons, the Longbow remains the top choice for meta players in Throne and Liberty, shining as a formidable DPS weapon in both PvE and PvP. PvE players should consider pairing it with a staff for AoE damage or a dagger for single-target focus, while PvP enthusiasts will benefit from using a wand in the offhand for added healing and crowd control. The wand stands out as the premier weapon for solo players in Throne and Liberty, due to its exceptional healing and crowd control capabilities. Primarily wielded by healers, this weapon provides unparalleled survivability, making it a valuable offhand option for PvPers and solo adventurers alike. While pairing the wand with a tome can offer some benefits, Opting for a secondary support weapon allows for more effective healing and crowd control. The wand's main drawback lies in its limited damage output, relying mostly on damage over time effects. However, when combined with weapons like the Longbow that amplify curses and debuffs, these dots can become quite potent. In terms of advantages, the wand excels in support roles, making it the top choice for players who aim to buff, heal, and assist allies in combat. Its crowd control abilities, particularly in stunning enemies, are invaluable in both PvE and PvP scenarios. For solo players, the wand's healing capabilities are indispensable, providing the necessary tools to survive challenging encounters. However, these strengths come with trade-offs. The wand's damage output is weak, emphasizing its role as a support weapon. Players using the wand must focus on healing and buffing their party members, and employ kiting strategies to avoid close combat. Choosing the wand means committing to the role of a primary healer within a group or a resilient solo player. The best weapon pairing for the wand would be the Longbow, enhancing debuffs and healing to create a robust, tanky-ranged setup. Alternatively, combining the wand with a sword and shield can offer increased survivability, though this will result in lower overall damage output. In summary, the wand is ideal for those who prioritize support and survivability over raw damage, making it a versatile and essential weapon in Throne and Liberty. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.